Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon Sr. This is the EC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. As always, my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's. About That Life, Joseph Budo.
What up, what up?
This is a full EJ production. He's in the background shooting us with the association of Jeremy Torres from the Performing Arts Center here in Coral Springs. This show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that myself and my kids own. Guys, if you're a pickleball guy, get all your pickleball merch at nostringsattachedpb.com and all your Respect merch, EC merch at enasiacolon.com, ENASIACOLON.com. We are in the building with the Jewish Dreidel, Jake Feingold, Jordan Crate from Jordan Crate Photography is here. Jordan Square, Jordan Miller is also in the building. Guys, we're here, episode 3, shooting here.
Yep.
Joey's joining us today. He was late as fuck, which means the show is going to be really fucking good because every other show that Joe was on time for went to shit.
Yeah. So,
every time you were really early, every time, it was very, very bad.
yeah, every time I showed up early, it was tragic.
The more late you get, the better it is.
It's all right.
Just like
It works. Just got a text.
It was a 5-inch phone.
The reason why Joe was late because Joe had to shoot an excellent episode of I Apologize in Advance. If you guys don't know, go click like, subscribe on YouTube and all podcast platforms. As you can see, the logos in the background. We're over here improving. We're improving. You see, we're doing, you know.
We're elevating. Every time you watch, things are getting better and better and better on every scale that we do.
Eventually, I'm trying to have a logo up there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we're trying little by little.
It's be a big ass Dreidel.
For those that don't know, yesterday was my birthday.
Happy
I
birthday.
turned 43 years old yesterday.
You don't look a day over 40.
Do you feel older?
Okay, so
That is the real question.
Off camera, we were having this discussion, Joe, and I need your help on this because you weren't here for it.
Can we just ask Joe the question without any explanation?
Joe, wait, hold up.
Please?
Before they start.
Do I feel older to answer your...
Wait, can we ask Joe the question first so he can answer?
You just fucking asked
All
me.
right,
One second,
go
one
ahead,
second.
go.
Okay, so do I feel older? The answer
or
that
no
you
question?
want to hear is no. But the answer that I would like to give at my age is I'm more focused than ever.
How was that an
So it
answer
doesn't
to a
matter.
yes or no
It doesn't
question?
matter.
How was that an answer?
It doesn't matter.
He's a rock.
They don't understand.
Acknowledge me.
They don't understand. What they don't get is because you want the answer to be yes or no doesn't mean I have to answer it that way.
Dad, that's not an answer.
We just tried to explain to
Dad,
Born
if, you're on
that...
if you have to take a test and it asks you if you feel older and it's yes or no, you're not going to write down C.
Stop.
Yes, I'm focused.
I'm not
That's what
fucking
you
taking
do.
the test. I'm answering the question the way I want to answer the fucking question.
The thing is, we didn't question your drive or your focus.
So,
we just asked you
based on
if
what
you
Bourne
feel
says,
older.
I'm going to have to say, yes, he feels older because he feels wiser.
Okay, that's a much better answer.
If I would have said that, he still wouldn't accept it because he just wanted yes or no. That's
No,
all he
I
wanted.
would have accepted
That's
that.
all he wanted. He
Joe
wanted just
said
or
yes.
no.
Joe said yes, and I feel wiser.
He said yes and gave an explanation.
You gave an explanation and no answer.
Like at the end of the day, if you do feel older, you can say no all you want. Fact is, you're a year older, motherfucker. a year and a day.
Tell
for
them what your
instance.
explanation was. when I
My
asked
explanation was that I'm just so focused that I don't even really pay attention to whether I'm older or not. I'm just focused on what we need to be doing. That's it. Like the
hell is that
age,
answer?
the
He
age.
said that
So
immediately
you're
after
present.
I asked.
Yeah, that's it. My age is irrelevant.
older.
Like I don't care.
So you're gonna be 99.
Yes, I
you're
don't
gonna be
care.
90. You're gonna be 90 years old.
Are
Be
you
like,
gonna
"I'm
keep
focused."
fucking interjecting on what I'm trying to say?
Just answer the question.
Before I take the fucking mic away from, I can't even fucking talk. Like,
Just
shut
answer the
up.
question. Just answer the question.
I'm gonna answer the question the way I want to answer the fucking question.
And he's in the middle of it.
Listen, if you interrupt one more time, I'm gonna go get the basketball.
Which we do have,
Jesus
which you'll
fucking
need.
Hey, no
Christ.
double room. No double room.
So
Single,
listen,
single.
back to what I was saying. Whether I feel older or not, in my head, is irrelevant. I'm just so focused on what we need to do or what we're trying to do, it doesn't matter if I'm
Yeah.
older or not.
You're not paying attention.
I'm
to
not
that.
paying attention to it.
That's fair.
I guess in all actuality, it took all of that we just went through, off camera and on camera, to get to the answer that I like. So I don't know whether I satisfied Jordan Square's or yours, but I satisfied my answer. My answer was, I'm so focused on what needs to be done now and in the future,
Age is not
that
really
age doesn't
relevant.
matter.
Okay, fair.
Is that good?
That's great.
So that's what it took.
That's
Shut
great.
the fuck up now, please.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Age is
Christ.
not but a number.
So how was your episode today?
It was fucking phenomenal.
You are blinged out, by the way.
Thank you.
I think the lights are helping you.
Yeah.
And that shit right there, I'm surprised it's not a deadly weapon.
It is a deadly weapon. It is so fucking sharp, and I've been saying it, and I've cut myself with it. whoever gets the first shot of this, I thought it was gonna be Pat, but he's been behaving well. I already told him, I was like, you're getting stamped, Budo, right in the forehead. It's gonna say it right in his fucking head. But the episode was phenomenal. I don't know if the fact that we ate 5-star fucking food made a difference. It made it that much better. But all in all, it was a great episode.
It looked really good. I mean, I seen a couple clips of it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And guys, you got to go follow. I apologize in advance on Instagram. Go show some love. We support people here. So Joe supports me.
Yeah.
I support him. I want to know how the episode went. I want to know what's going on. I want to know everything.
Back and forth,
go back and forth, give a little bit of footage. But everything looked really good.
Yeah.
Everything looked really good.
It was good.
How was
the way
the food?
It was,
What you eat?
what didn't we eat? He made super salad mortadella with mozzarella on it, and then he made for you, if you want just plain cutlets, there's no
Just
better.
stop
There's
and
no
there and get
like.
cutlets?
I'm going as far as saying that his cutlets are better than my mother's cutlets.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Carol.
That's disrespectful.
No, I know.
That's
my
very
I know.
disrespectful.
I feel.
Carol, I didn't say that.
I
So
feel.
I
Carol,
can
I
just
didn't
walk
say
in
that.
there and be like,
I need
some
a
cutlets.
fucking tray of cutlets.
We're going
How many
into
do you
forbidden
want? 6.
territory.
All right, bam, box of 6. I feel terrible saying it, but the cutlets. If my mom, all right, granted, if my mom thinned them out and crisp and had that crispiness that these have, with my mom's flavor, that's a grand slam.
Jesus.
But we're
But
talking
these the way they're so thin and still so juicy, like they don't lose any.
Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out. Remind him.
What's up in Deerfield Beach? It's
What's his name? Antonio?
Antonio. Go in there, ask for Antonio. You don't even got to ask for Antonio because Antonio's gonna come up to you. He's gonna introduce himself. That's what I love. Coffee's free. Espressos are free. You don't got to pay for that. They feel that should be paid for. It's a family thing. They bring in awesome people. Check it out. The food is just, it's out of this world.
So now I have to be honest, and I was talking about this earlier, you weren't here. And it's funny because obviously it's a mistake, but we appreciate them. Crazy Rich Neighbors. Crazy Rich Neighbors, shout out to you two women. Crazy Rich Neighbors decided to come out with their podcast today on all podcast platforms. Their episode will be up on YouTube. Unfortunately, they tagged the wrong show.
Not unfortunately. It's just,
It was a mistake.
but it was so cool though because I mean we're all tied together anyway, so it still worked out. She tagged the EC show,
And she meant to tag I apologize.
and she meant to tag apologize in advance. But you know what? We're a big spider web anyway.
It's okay. It's
We're all
happens.
feeding off each other. Yeah.
And the episode was really good.
Yeah.
The episode was really good. I listened to it all today.
Rachel worked out in the bedroom today. She's doing all types of workouts, and she had it playing on her phone. And I was getting ready to leave to go to mine, and I got to hear a good amount of it as I was getting ready. And it was good. They're awesome ladies. Go check them out. Crazy Rich Neighbors on YouTube. They're just bougie.
I gotta
Bougie
tell you
crew.
guys, so yesterday we went to Warren's for my birthday. Delicious dinner.
I still
Shout out
have
to
to
them.
go. I still have to
Absolutely
go.
amazing. The octopus was charred perfectly. I like the octopus
I'm
really,
so
really
full.
charred.
I'm so full, and you said the word octopus, and I can still eat it right now.
Lamb chops were delicious. Hands, oh my God. Korean chicken was dope.
This
You
guy's
know what I'm
speaking
saying?
my love language over here.
Deviled eggs was amazing. Salmon, shrimp, grilled
You
shrimp.
know I love deviled eggs.
We get to the end. Mind you, I have a cake waiting for me at home. We get to the end. I order a little bread pudding dessert with some ice cream a la mode on top. And I'm sitting there and I'm giving a speech. EJ's recording me. I'm giving a speech.
I peeped it.
This fucking dumbass cuts the speech short before I even fucking blow out the candle.
Here's
But
the thing.
it gave me great content because it gave me Instagram content
First reality.
and then versus reality content.
Yeah, for sure.
Luckily,
Here's the
Wendy
thing,
was
ready?
recording the side and we got the reality part to be like, this fucking guy is an idiot.
Here's the
You
thing.
cut it too
Here's the
short.
thing.
I've
For
done a
my-
couple
in
of
my
those
defense, when in the video, you could tell after he finishes, he goes for like a good 5 seconds and then blows out the candles. I'm like, all right.
He was doing his internal rush. And listen, anytime you got to say, in my defense, you're usually wrong.
Yeah,
he was
I
really
knew
wrong.
I was wrong, but I
Like,
was
in my defense, that you're kind of right there, that means I'm guilty, but I'm going to tell you why you should let it pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, slide me on this one, in my defense.
Now I'm thinking about it because I'm so anal with how we speak on here because I'm mindful that in the beginning when we were
God, got
talking,
me laughing.
we would have to raise our voices up when we were playing with sound. But here, now that we got the lavaliers and we got Jeremy, shout out to Jeremy in the booth. Jeremy
Yeah.
plays with the sound. I know earlier when I was yelling at him, my shit was peaking so fucking red. I was probably off the board.
Oh, yeah. I thought about it in my head when you were yelling. I seen the red bars because look at the exit signs right here. Those are the red fucking lights going up.
But on top of that, every time EJ does some shit like that, I just revert back to what what Joe said. We're like, we need to take the mic away from him sometimes.
I didn't say we need to take the mic away from him. I go, you gave this boy a mic. We fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up. Yeah. That's
Here's the
basically
thing, it's
it.
just an easier access to talk now. Because, like, before...
No, I'm saying, but now you're just talking a little too much, brother.
Hey, bro, I make
You know what I'm
reasonable
saying?
statements.
You can't
Joe,
even shoot on
Joe,
double
I'll
rim.
look at you and-
Soft ass.
Oh, we're gonna do that. Are we gonna do it tonight?
No.
Are we gonna do it tonight?
He said, I can't do double rim.
Jake even backed me up there.
I
Joe.
don't
All right,
Double
good.
rim is
Is there even a fucking park that exists with a single rim? Do they have a payphone on the side of it? No.
Jordan Square
Everything's
and
double
Jordan, make sure
rim.
you guys are taking B-roll for
There's
us,
something
please, if you
called
don't
Cold
mind.
Springs Gymnasium.
I'm not going indoors to watch you brick 10 shots.
If
We're
you
going
put
to
me indoors,
Cypress Head fucking Park. You're going to shoot. You know what? You can shoot 20 and you only got to make 6.
So here's the thing. The other
Double
night,
rim.
the other
It's
night,
double
God
Fair
gave,
deal?
God gave Joe and Jake a gift, but it just so happens that EJ was
We've
in
been talking
fucking Hialeah.
Listen, we've been talking
What was
shit.
he doing? Airsoft? What was it? Airsoft?
The airsoft gun. I told him to call Jordan and bro, you still got your gun?
Bro,
He went airsoft.
Put your fucking mic on.
I get airsoft too. I told him.
He went
Leave that for later.
to the airsoft shit that you did, that you were into for a while. He went.
When?
Saturday, bro. When I tell you,
You got
I've
packed the
never-
fuck up?
No. I was behind like these three
Oh,
guys
yeah, you
that
were
I
definitely
knew what
hiding.
they were doing.
Definitely hiding.
No.
I'm walking right up to
I
one.
got like a few marks. That's
Stay on the
about it.
mic.
Can you stop? Can I finish my stuff? Stop interrupting me. Let me speak.
You're fucking drifting.
Let me
off to the
speak.
left.
Stop
Is he drifting
interrupting
off?
me.
Yes or no?
Stop
He's way off the
interrupting me.
mic.
Way this
Stop
way.
interrupting me.
He was
Let me
talking to
speak before I
Jordan.
take your mic away. Stop speaking before I take your mic away. There's like.
So, yeah, he got tagged
My
up.
teammate shot me at least 4 times when we're on the same team. How does that make sense?
Man, we got Call of Duty.
Sorry,
Yeah, you
Call
got
of Duty.
that. That's why I don't play hardcore.
So that night, you guys pickled, and you sent me the picture of the basketball that just so happened to be at the pickleball
We've been
court.
shit talking about
Is it a
EJ
Nike
shooting
ball?
these shots for
love Nike balls.
2 weeks now, and we get to the pickleball court, and there's a brand new, looked like it was never before used basketball just sitting there waiting for EJ, and he didn't show up this night. So we took the ball.
Joe tuned back his inner kid. He said, "Fine, go grab the ball."
Yep. I said, grab the ball. I said, normally I would turn into the office. I'd be like, hey, I found this ball. Return it to the rightful owner. But this ball has a purpose.
Yes, because this ball
was
used
meant-
to shot.
I don't know if God gave it to EJ to prove his point, or God gave it to us to get a great fucking laugh at him breaking
Oh,
10
we're
shots.
doing
great
it
laugh.
right
I think it's
after
going to be a
this,
good
too.
laugh.
Oh, it's gonna be an amazing.
Where are we going?
And I'm in
We
giggle
gotta
mode right
take him
now.
home, so we gotta go Cypress Head.
Oh, we're gonna definitely watch this.
Oh,
We're gonna do
hell yeah.
double rim.
I don't give a shit.
Stop making
I'm
excuses,
one.
dude.
I'm
Are we
1 for 2.
playing?
And
I mean,
never
at the
shoot
minimum,
basketball
you
last
should be
10
able to
years.
make half of what your intended goal was. So,
I
2
can
out
make
of
2.
10.
I can make 2.
2 out of 10 on a double rim.
After this,
I did 1 for 2.
you
I
playing
haven't shot a ball
pickleball?
in
Joe,
10 years.
Joe, you playing pickleball after this?
I'm always down to play pickleball, pal.
So I had one Japanese
My hands are getting sweaty.
Japanese old fashioned yesterday. It was really good. The food was phenomenal. The bread pudding was good.
What's the difference between old-fashioned and Japanese
I
old-fashioned?
don't know. I didn't ask the question. It just, for me, in all honesty, the Japanese old fashioned, it's orangey. Like almost reminds me of Grand Marnier in a sense.
Well, an old-fashioned should have an orange peel. in
Yeah, it did.
Maybe the Japanese one, maybe they use, I don't know, I'm just using my alcoholic
it was-
brain here.
but-
Maybe they use like a dragon fruit instead of.
But it was good. It was really good.
I'm a big, when I was drinking, I was a big old-fashioned fan. I liked
Yeah.
old-fashioned.
What was your drink of choice?
I don't really drink.
No, but like if you had to.
Crown and
Crown,
Sprite.
Jordan,
Captain and Coke.
and Jordan.
So
you
you're a
never had
rum
any
guy.
of those, so, right.
Yeah, actually, Jordan's drink of choice is the only drink he's ever had, my dog. Hen
Wait,
dog.
I've never done
Hen
this.
dog.
Hold on 1 second. Jeremy, are we allowed to get you on mic?
Yeah.
So what is your drink of choice?
I could have told you Jeremy's drink of choice. I've been there at nights. Jeremy's passing me a Jack Coke. I'm like, I don't drink it, but I'm gonna drink it. Let me just fucking say.
Pretty sure we have a picture of it.
Yeah, we do have a picture. You
So
actually
you
sent
know
it
what's
to me.
funny? It's funny because today I had to bring some merch.
I actually had a Heineken in that picture, and it was the short neck Heineken, which they don't make anymore. So that's how I know that picture is at least 12 years old. Because the Heineken long necks, I know it's crazy. They didn't make the short necks
So I
anymore.
had to bring some merch to Jerry, who we did a show with earlier, and that will come out. It was dope, real unscripted,
forgot you did
organic,
that.
whatever it may
Yeah.
be. And I brought some merch for Jeremy as well. And I said, look, whatever Jerry doesn't take, you get the opposite. And then I remember Joe earlier today said, whatever you do, always bring Jeremy a hoodie.
Yep.
He's been wearing a hoodie since the 3rd grade.
I said it. I said no matter what you do, I can already tell you, Jeremy wants a hoodie. Give that man a hoodie. 'Cause that boy's been. We're both the same hoodies. We've just always rocked hoodies. I still to this day only wear hoodies. People see me coming out of my house like, yo, it's 100 degrees. I'm like, not inside there, it ain't. Right now it's at 66, brother. Okay, if you go in there and go,
It's an igloo in there.
you can see your fucking breath in my house. Maybe,
So
maybe that's what my electric bill's
You haven't
800.
gotten a chance because you came kind of late, but there's.
Yeah, I apologize for
No,
that.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I got fucking screamed at. In my defense, I got screamed at by 3 guys in
So
my
here's
car.
the thing. I call him during the show, in between the 2 shows. I call him. He's on his way. He's running behind. Okay, it's acceptable. It's understandable. It's no big deal. But logistically, it just sounded dumb to do what you were trying to do.
No,
You're
yeah, no.
running late, but you have to drop off everybody. We're going to your house anyway afterwards to play pickleball, most likely to shoot a basketball. Get dropped off here and then let them drive home.
Okay, well, I didn't think about that, A. B, the route that was the fastest way to get to this Performing Arts Center, I passed Holmberg. My dad goes, make a right. I go, bro, I'm going to drop myself off. I got a commitment, I'm going. He goes, make a fucking right. I go, bro, I'm going straight. He goes, make a fucking right. I go, light turn green, and I went straight through. He goes, you're not making a right. I go, I told you I'm going there. And then when we got here, he's in the fucking front seat. Mind you, we just ate a lot, okay? We just ate a lot. He had 3 espressos on show, but he wants to get home. So we pull out here, he goes, where you going, stage door? I go, yeah. He goes, good, get the fuck out. Rob, front seat. I ain't driving this car. Get up here and drive. So Rob had to get out from the back. Rob's got all this food on his lap. Food's on my car now. Rob's in the front. They took off. But, yeah, I had to pass my house to get here. But, yes, that would have took at least another 20 minutes to go drop them off and then get back on the road to get here. So, yes, this logistically made more sense. But you came up with it. I wouldn't have thought of that.
How?
Because I don't want nobody driving my fucking car, so it's not the first thing pops in my head like, ha, I got it.
Isn't
I'm
that-
gonna have
but
someone.
isn't
I'm
that-
gonna hand over the
isn't
keys
that
to my
the
car.
same- Isn't that the same scenario as what happened with Aldo? When Aldo fucking takes a fucking Cybertruck from his neighbor and he gives him a fucking $240,000 fucking Maybach.
Maybach, yeah.
And he's like, oh, don't fuck up my car. And he's like, I'm pretty sure you're winning here.
Yeah. But what am I winning? I'm on Tom and Jerry right now. Good old Tom and Jerry. I got nothing collateral.
Jake brung this cake. It's over there. It's a cookie cake that he got. And I know Jake was
Feliz cumpleaños.
Yeah, thank you. Jake was making
Yeah, I know a
fun
little bit of
because
Spanish,
the
bitch.
lady at Publix
Why is he saying
didn't
that?
understand or didn't
looking
want
at
to understand that the cake was for a person named Bourne.
Right. Yeah, no, she questioned me like 20 times.
Well, because
I kept telling her, happy birthday, born. And she's like, what?
because she's probably like, you sure it's not Happy Born Day?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you know that's what a lot of people say these days.
Yeah, of course.
These new generation, Happy Born Day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Happy G Day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
After like her 12th time of questioning me, I'm like, look, the guy's nickname is Born.
yeah,
It's got to say happy birthday, Born.
yeah.
And
Not
she-
Happy Born.
That's a big
Right.
ass fucking cake, dude. There's only like
Fees
3,
14.
6. There's 7 of
Hey,
us in
my
here,
dog.
dude.
One
Yeah,
thing we didn't bring on the show today
Was
was
dessert.
dessert. He goes, he goes, I fucking forgot the cannolis. Oh, come to find out, they do breakfast.
What?
They do super, super, super thin sliced bacon, egg and cheese on the focaccia bread.
That's gas.
Oh,
He told me
That's,
that.
that's like melting your
He,
mouth.
he
shit,
goes,
shit.
open
Alright.
it. He goes, open at 8:30. I said, I'm coming fucking for
Wait,
breakfast.
time out. Wait, I was gonna get to that.
I need breakfast.
The problem,
You can't wake up at 8:30.
it's very rare for you to be up that early.
Fuck that. For that, I'm done.
So that's it? You will get up for that?
Fishing, hog hunting.
Oh, speaking of that, we gotta get to the hog hunting part, right?
Well, yeah, I feel bad for Jordan.
No, tell him though. You have to tell him.
Yeah, they're going with
Well,
that.
I don't. Well, it's nothing set in stone, but what? I said nothing set in stone yet, but Phil Paint Chip's flying in on the 26th, and he wants to go to the 27th. I'm supposed to be going. I don't know if I'm going anymore now that Phil's going. My brother's probably still gonna want me to go, and I probably should go to Key West to the boat. But he's like, let's shoot on the 27th, and then we could shoot down to Key West on the 28th.
Why didn't you
Which
do
sucks for you because you can't do during the week.
But no,
I
wait,
mean,
wait a second. Let me backtrack a
can't you
second.
fucking
Just go to
take
the
one?
Keys.
How can you
Can't you
take
take
off
one
one
day?
day?
One sick day.
One day.
Like, what if you were
take
really
days
fucking
off.
sick?
What?
We don't take days off. Do it after.
Wait, tell me.
What if you really got
That's not
sick?
necessarily
What if you
true,
really got fucking
because
death
you
sick?
have been, and I know this for a fact.
You don't miss work.
You have been to New York to shoot photography during the week.
Of course, because I paid way more than anything.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying.
Kid's disciplined.
All right, but I'm just saying. Well,
might
if you
take a
want to
bag
blow
then.
500 and come shoot some fucking hog,
So why don't you do Key West and after, then we go shoot hog hunt?
Bro, you
Like,
can
Because
miss
Phil
work
won't be
for
here.
2 days.
Phil really wants to come because he's gonna be.
That's fine. That's cool. Phil can come.
Phil lives in Indiana.
That's cool. Before his flight, he can go hog hunting. And hopefully he doesn't get stopped by TSA.
I got.
I don't understand. You have sick days though, don't you?
Yeah, they pay like shit. What do you
Yeah,
think? I was sick all last
you're
week.
gonna
I was
lose
all at
anyway.
work all last
What
week.
time do you have to leave for hog hunting? Like early in the
7 a.m.
morning?
the night
It
before.
depends. You could either do half days, which you could start at 7 a.m., or you could start at 3, or you could do the full day, which is 7 a.m. to sundown.
Gotcha.
But it's a hog head limit.
Right.
So
basically, if you shoot a hog within the first
If
minute,
us fucking six go out there and in an hour and a half we all shoot a hog, tour's over. But you know what? I'm happy. I got my hog. You know what I mean? I'd rather do that than go fucking 12 hours not get shit.
You just shoot one and you're done?
It's one per person.
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm missing on purpose.
Yeah. I might just clip one.
well, that's what the guy asked him too. The guy asked him that too, right?
Yeah,
Didn't
no,
he say that?
I
How
was like-
hard is it to hit one?
Well, I mean, you can get pretty close to them on the buggies and shit. Now, I'm pretty sure you just shoot
Now,
that.
I know
No
for a
way,
fact.
like right on
I
the
know for a
fucking
fact
leg.
right now,
Like
based on
shot
what we're
flag.
speaking on,
No
if
fucking
this
way,
episode
bro.
gets
That's
flagged,
lit.
it's because of the shit we're talking about right now.
I know.
100%. Because my fucking last 4 episodes have been flagged.
Yeah, because it's all the P word.
Wait, so you can just pull up on the buggy and just
Yeah.
snipe him real quick?
The last
I
one had
told him
nothing
straight
to do
up.
Or
with
you pick it up
politics.
by the like the tusks?
There it is.
Grab
We're
that
flagged.
motherfucker.
He said it.
Grab-
He's.
What would you say?
I just said politics.
We're done.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it was
that-
great. It was a great song. Politics is Choosable. It was a great song by Jay-Z.
It's
It was
a great
awesome.
song by
There you go,
Jay-Z.
flagged again.
Yeah, fucking Jay-Z. He probably would.
right.
No, but
Jay-Z?
I told the guy straight up. I was like, I have a very high-powered rifle. I go, it shoots 308 bullets. He's like, well, I hope you ain't planning on eating that hog because you're gonna fucking put a hole in that thing. I go, no. I was like, I'll make some sausage out of whatever's left over. But
So
I'll,
yeah, we were trying to figure out how.
What are
we
they?
can-
Is that an invasive hog?
they're all invasive.
They're all
yeah.
invasive.
You can eat those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's two. There's the ones that you can eat, and then there's one they call trophy hogs that are like 1,200 pounds. And it looks like fucking puma.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
all
yeah.
for
That's what
hunting
that's what I'm
purposes.
thinking of.
Hunting purposes.
Yeah,
please.
this is for sport. These are
Sport.
these are guides that are
This is
licensed.
legal, legit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're licensed and they're paid to do. They get paid to do this. They're licensed. It's not. We're not out here fucking Rambo style. Although I would. Nah,
I see
I'd fuck.
videos all the time of that, but they do it a little bit differently where they send out their dog,
Yeah.
and then the dog will sense it out, chase it,
Yeah, I-
nibble on its feet, and that'll give
The
you
guy,
time. to
the
catch
guy,
up.
the guy in the gallery is the guy Manny from Wild Boys.
Oh, okay.
He's on the website, and everybody shows a picture with their hogs and their weapon that they used to kill it. That motherfucker's not standing there with 2 spears.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
took that hog down, double
yeah.
spear like a fucking
I'm
true.
enjoying this. This is good.
Shit,
I like
you-
this.
I-
No, because the truth, and I said this. You weren't here. I said this earlier. I want to get it to a point.
This is where you're
I
most
want to get. I
comfortable.
want to get it to a point where, because you guys have been doing this with me for so long now, you guys can recite everything. So if one day I'm not here or I'm doing something else, do the show.
Yeah, I can-
Like do the show.
I can do the intro.
Yeah, that's what I'm That's what I'm saying. He can do the intro for Vader. Do the show. It doesn't stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. If I'm in there recording, let's say for example I have Inasia, Rachel, and Jen Scalzo doing a show in the green room, and the EC show's recording here, and I'm doing something else over there. Like, let's keep it moving. Let's
Yeah.
keep creating.
content. Baby.
Content is content. I literally, while I was waiting for Joe, we was having a full-fledged conversation with Jerry, and every 10 minutes I kept bringing up, we are wasting content. We're shooting this shit outside. Put mics and cameras on us, and it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah. And bro, we have so much wasted content because we talk about so much funny shit before his camera turns on, and the camera turns on. It's like, what were we talking about?
It's true.
It happens every time.
It's
It
true.
happened today at my. I'm like, cut the fucking camera on now, please. Let's
These
go.
guys
roll it.
earlier, Jake was in the fucking crowd. He was sitting over there. Jordan
Yeah,
Square
Jake
was here.
randomly sits.
And
And just,
Jake was just randomly sitting somewhere, and I'm like, we're talking about shit. And I'm like, yo, leave it for the show. He's like, oh, I'm gonna mention it on the show. He hasn't mentioned it yet.
We need somebody
don't
that's
even know what
constantly
you're talking
recording.
about.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Exactly.
he forgot.
You don't know what you're talking about,
No,
though. What topic?
we were talking about football.
don't bring it up. The flag.
No. As long as I don't put it in the title.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You were asking me like, yo, you don't have any description on your videos, and you know what? I was like, maybe I'm flying under the radar. We're not doing that, so I'm gonna just keep it.
Jets got Mike Williams.
Yeah, EJ didn't know that. So
Really?
the Jets released like a little thing for Mike Williams saying that he was coming by putting a brown paper bag and a DoorDash receipt on it. That's kind of like a receipt for like bagels or something like that.
Yeah.
That he had his breakfast sandwich waiting for him in the fucking conference room because he was coming.
Anybody you want the Giants to draft?
I don't know what they're doing right
There's
now.
a receiver out of LSU that's nasty.
I would love a nice.
This guy thinks the Cincinnati Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I do. I
He's
think
out
their
of his
offensive line
flipping
is.
mind.
I think their offensive line is phenomenal. I think that's what you have to have a team.
Their best player doesn't even want to play for them.
I don't think he's their best player.
Who's their best player?
Joe Burrow. It's not even close.
I'm not counting him.
He's got to stay healthy though.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 mammoths of offensive linemen.
I
They
know, but
signed,
he has to stay healthy.
they
in
signed
order.
Trent
Let's
Brown
talk about how the Pittsburgh Steelers went from dud to like studs overnight.
Listen, when they made one move, and I was like, they'll be 12-5, and then now they're just fucking going. Phew, phew, phew. If Baltimore Ravens get DK Metcalf, you could kiss the fucking NFL goodbye. They are fucking taking off.
I don't think so. Their line is destroyed. Their whole line went to the Jets.
Doesn't
Their
matter.
entire
Okay,
line.
cool. Lamar runs it. Okay, cool. Derrick Henry runs it.
Tomlin
Okay,
wins
good.
11 games with Slapdick as a quarterback. Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you think he's going to do with
I'm
either
just
Russell
saying.
Wilson or fucking Justin Fields?
Lamar
the
Jackson's
Ravens
not
are-
going to be able to run like that with no line.
Justin Fields is
So
the
then he
future of
throws
the
it to
Pittsburgh
DJ
Steelers.
Metcalf, or he throws it to Derrick Henry, or he throws it to fucking Isaiah Likely, bro. He can throw it to Mark Andrews, bro. They are gonna be in contention again.
The Bears should trade away their pick for Herbert.
The Bears should just hibernate for a
Herbert's
while.
not going anywhere. Are you out of your mind? What are you playing, fantasy football? Like, Herbert's not
Every
going
day.
anywhere.
Why not?
He's the freaking franchise quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers.
Thing is, they got to pay him, and they're trying to rebuild.
They'll pay him. They'll pay him. He's worth it.
Bro, they sent out-
Tua is the question mark. Do
they
you
sent-
pay Tua or not? That's
They
your
sent
squad.
out like how much people still had and how much money they had left.
Who you asking me?
How the
Yeah.
fuck did
If
the
it were
Phil-
my
yo,
money, no.
The
If it were
Philadelphia,
your money,
Yeah.
Why?
do you think they pay him though? It's not your money.
Probably.
Yeah.
They put out the list of how much money everyone's got left in cap space, and all the bad teams in the NFL are at the bottom of that list with nothing left.
All right, so let's go
And
through it real quick. Let's just
fucking
go through
Philly still has like
We're gonna go
$70
around-
million
we're gonna go
to
around the
spend.
horn.
Like,
Eagles
how
on
does
the
Philly still have all
catwalk
this
somewhere. I
fucking
see
money?
him up there. You see
What the
EJ?
fuck did they do?
So
That
Jordan
one
Miller.
Kelsey drops? Like, fucking, now they're
It's
fucking.
crazy.
We're gonna go
200
Jordan Miller. We're gonna go Jake, and you go me. Who wins the AFC East?
AFC East this year, I like the Jets.
Plus 100, the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
JETS Jets.
They're
AFC
They're
North.
the third favorite to win in that
AFC
division.
North.
You're gonna have to break the teams
The
down.
Jets are
because
the
I-
third favorite
I
to
don't
win
even
in that
fucking-
division.
I don't
Let's
even
go
know the
with
fucking team, the
Baltimore.
divisions
Baltimore.
like that.
Baltimore. He said Baltimore.
Which division?
The North.
North.
Bengals.
Baltimore. I just told you they're winning the Super Bowl.
Pittsburgh Steelers. West.
I said, AFC West.
You gotta spit this out faster, dude. Jesus.
Kansas City.
Chiefs.
Jeez.
Chiefs. South.
South. Let's go with Jacksonville.
Houston.
Houston big.
Indianapolis.
Ooh,
NFC East.
NFC
Ew.
East. Let's
You're
go
right.
with the Commanders.
Wow, that's really bad. Who else is in that division?
You know,
the
come
Eagles.
on.
The Eagles.
Giants, baby.
Dallas. North. NFC North.
NFC North. Green Bay.
Detroit.
D-Town, baby.
Green Bay. West.
Dogs, the dirty
NFC
dogs.
West. San Francisco 49ers.
I like the Saints. I like Chase
in the
Young.
West.
West,
In the
West.
West, not the
Oh.
South.
I don't know who's in the West.
What are you talking about? Seattle, San Francisco, the Rams,
Rams.
San Fran.
San Fran. South.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Who else is down there?
ATL.
Oh, they're gonna be
Carolina.
good.
Atlanta.
Kirk Cousins is
Atlanta.
nice.
There you go.
I'm gonna go
Done.
Atlanta.
Done. Problem solved. You didn't mention the Bengals. No, you mentioned the Bengals.
He did
just
say
once.
Bengals.
That was the only one. You were the only person that thinks the Bengals are going to win that division.
I mean, look at their odds.
They can.
And just for the record,
They can.
They're
I
the,
do-
they're
I
the-
do
they're
agree.
they're the fifth favorite to win the Super Bowl, and they're the second favorite behind the Chiefs. And being that Vegas just lost their fucking left leg on the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl this year, my gamble is that
just
the
for the
Chiefs
record,
don't make the Super Bowl
that's
next
the
year.
hardest division in all of football,
Yeah.
right? Number one.
Yeah.
And your boys didn't even make the friggin' thing because whatchamacallit, Baltimore was number one. The Cleveland Browns made the playoffs. And the Pittsburgh
They didn't
Steelers
have,
had a
they
winning
didn't have
record.
Joe Burrow though the
Yeah,
whole season.
They literally didn't
The
have
whole season.
For
biggest
me, the
part.
team is
Their defense,
this
went
is for
from
me.
third. Their defense went from third overall ranked to 30th.
For me,
the season
listen
that
to me.
Burrow
For
wasn't
me,
there
the
because
minute
he's not
Burrow
on the field.
got paid, what he got paid,
Yeah.
caused fucking disruption to that locker room completely. T. Higgins feels like he's not getting what he deserved. Jamar Chase still hasn't been paid. They let go of Joe Mixon. So the only person that's making money on that team is Joe Burrow.
That's how it goes.
What's
bro.
going on with Joe Mixon?
You need when you're a quarterback
He
of
signed
that
with,
caliber.
Houston.
He signed
Did
with
he?
Houston.
Yeah, he got
When you're a
traded to
quarterback
Houston.
of that
Happy I
caliber, you know
picked
what you need to
fucking
do?
Houston.
This is what you need to do. In order to keep the winning team, you need to do what Patrick Mahomes did. You take the quote-unquote hometown discount in the beginning to be able to sign different players,
fine.
and then you get yours.
That's fine.
The minute you get your money, it causes disruption in the locker room because then everybody starts looking and sitting there saying, well, then what am I
Every
worth?
NFL player, and I've talked to a bunch and I know a bunch, they all understand
Quarterback is
that the
paid.
quarterback needs to be paid.
Yes.
They all understand that.
Agreed. But there's a way of getting
But
paid to where
the
people
way-
can still eat.
You gotta
No, but the way
understand-
they look at it is, the way they look at it is by position. So if, let's say, T. Higgins sees somebody that he thinks he's better than get a certain amount, of
course.
he expects that amount.
Of course.
They don't compare themselves to they don't. So when a quarterback gets paid, they don't really give a fuck.
No,
they know
no,
they're getting
they
their bag.
know that's gonna happen.
Quarterbacks
Yes,
get their
that's what
bag,
I'm saying.
especially.
And then you
you
have-
talk about Burrow and Mahomes. They got to get their fucking
And then you
bag.
have the 60% of players that couldn't give a fuck about the team and could just care about the money.
Yeah. But
Calvin
here's the
Ridley.
thing.
Calvin Ridley just said
But
he
here's
just signed
the
for the
thing.
money.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, let me
I could care
backtrack.
less.
Of course,
I'm
it's
gonna
100
prove
million.
my point. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
thank
prove my
you.
point. You ready to listen? I'm gonna prove my
It's
point.
like all the live golfers.
Who
Go get
has
that money.
won?
Yeah.
Who has won the last 10 championships in the NFL?
Chiefs,
And
Niners.
no, Niners didn't win anything.
Oh, fuck
You got the Chiefs and the Patriots majority of the winning, and
Yeah.
the Tampa Bay Bucks were 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me break this down to you real quick to get you to understand. Those quarterbacks take discounts or deals to make it affordable for other players to be on the team.
I've got to argue that the Patriots have had some of the worst teams surrounded
Do you
by.
know how many discounts Brady gave the Patriots? Brady was never the highest paid player at his position.
I'm just saying, Brady's won many of times with some garbage.
Garbage.
But
around
he
the
did
team.
it because the team was able to live like financially, so everybody was able
No,
to make
I get
money.
what you're saying, but I also get what he's saying. He didn't.
There was
have,
a lot of players
I
on
mean,
the
yeah,
defensive side of the ball that were played very well in New England.
He had
understand.
some Randy Moss. He had some.
I understand.
The year they won the Super Bowl with Darrell Reeves, dude, they had the best cornerback in the league. He was
Yeah.
making $16 million or $12 million on the other side of the ball.
I understand. You're also like putting two of the highest IQ'd football players to ever play in the same category.
Mahomes
You
got a
can't
half
compare
a
those
billion dollar
guys.
deal, but it's like a fugazi $500 million deal that allows other people to be signed.
What I'm trying
That's
to
what
say
I'm saying.
He makes more
is-
money at State Farm than he does in the NFL.
regardless of Mahomes' money, I think he's still one of the smartest quarterbacks out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
I
he don't
think-
throw the ball where
No.
he's not
I
supposed
think
to throw
going
it.
forward, in order to become a productive NFL football team and have success, the quarterback needs to take concessions in their contract negotiations because then it allows
Look what
the team
look what
to
Show
be.
Ohtani did.
Yeah, it allows exactly. It allows the team, different sport, but exactly.
Yeah,
it
same
allows the
thing.
team to still be financially stable to go out and get better players.
It's tell someone that's good at their job that that's how they should act.
Well, the quarterback's
everyone
gonna get paid regardless.
Well, no,
Not
I get what
everyone-
you're saying.
not
The
everyone
quarterback-
thinks like
yo,
that,
the
bro. If you're
let me ask you
higher
a
level
question.
at your
the
job, you
quarterback's
get
gonna
paid.
get paid regardless, right?
Yeah.
So you're the quarterback of the team, and I sit there and I come to you and say, Jerry, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna pay you, but the way I pay you, I'm gonna pay it and structure in a certain way that still allows me to sign Jake, Jordan, EJ, Jeremy, and Jordan.
So you can get a ring.
So we can be competitive. It doesn't guarantee a ring.
I know.
So we can be competitive longer, right? Joe says fine. Then I come across and Joe says, nah, I want my money. We got to pay you regardless, Joe. You're the quarterback. All right, we're going to give you all the money. Now I have financial restraints that don't allow me to bring you or Jeremy in to where we're competitive.
I don't know. All I can say is if I was an agent, there's no way in hell I'm letting the player that I represent negotiate anything on his own behalf. If I'm the agent,
Yeah.
it's going my way, and we're taking the bag.
And
That's
you
it.
know what? You're wrong because the agent works for the player, not the other way around.
I mean,
The agent works for the player.
97% of cases.
I promise you, in all of my dealings,
Yeah.
when you have a full understanding what your network is worth and you know what you're worth, your agent works for you, not the other way around.
But it's give and take.
I think you have a broken opinion on how professional sports work.
No, I don't.
I think you do.
No, you have a
I think it's
one-sided
bad.
opinion. Shohei Ohtani does that deal because Shohei Ohtani knows what he's worth. Patrick Mahomes does that deal because
Ohtani
Patrick
fucking
Mahomes knows what
owns
he's worth.
Japan,
He's in his
dude.
prime.
Who?
He owns Japan.
Who?
And every
Patrick
Japanese
Mahomes is in
place
his
in
prime.
No, he knows his worth. So he can sit there and he can be like, yo, it doesn't matter if you give me $500,000 and I get it up front, or you give me $500,000 and I get it later. I'm getting half a billion. Sorry.
We didn't know Patrick Mahomes was going to be the way he was day one.
He did.
Okay.
He
That's
did.
why he
Yeah,
took
no,
the loss.
he did.
He's in his prime,
his
he
con-
signs the deal.
He did.
After his
No,
deal's
he
done,
did.
he-
Jordan's
And that's
right.
my
His
point.
contract was based
No.
off of not knowing that he was going to be this great.
No, he knew he was going to be this
Yeah,
great.
no, Mahomes did.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
In his mind.
And that's the same.
Mahomes
That's the
is
same way
winning.
why he's shaking his head no, because he's thinking as the agent.
I'm agreeing
he-
with Jordan.
No, I know that. I know
Yeah,
you're
I
agreeing
agree.
with Jordan, but that's why you're shaking your head no. And what we were saying earlier is because what you're not understanding is you think, oh well, if I'm confiding in my client, I'm going to tell my client to do this, and I'm going to tell my client to do that. You work for the players, not the other way around.
If the way that I put food on the table for my family depends on how much my client is getting paid,
I'm getting paid.
I'm getting paid, bro.
I want Jake as
I'm
my agent.
consulting with my client, but I'm getting the bag, bro.
Homie,
yo,
I am
I
telling
need
him.
to explain
I am
something to
telling
you.
him we are going to Exhibit C because we're getting more than Exhibit
I
A.
need to explain something to you. No
That's just
agent,
math.
no successful agent looks at it that way.
Okay.
What is the
Scott
successful agent look
Boris
like?
does. Scott Boris tells every
And that's
single
why
agent.
he's losing people. If you don't,
Scott Boris tells every single agent he's going to get a bigger bag for everybody.
and he
That's
has
the
it.
best
This whole
agent in the
season-
MLB.
This whole season,
He's the best
gotten it
agent in MLB.
In this whole season, he's gotten it wrong.
Yeah, I have a question.
Every
Messi.
player, hold up. Every
Messi.
player Scott Boris has this season has to take discounts because he got none of them big bags because he played the market incorrectly.
It's worked for 20 years. You have off
It
years. The
doesn't
stock
work
market has bad
anymore.
years.
It
It is
doesn't
what
Dad,
it
you
work
said
is.
Scott Boris
anymore.
doesn't get his players played.
Jesus.
No, he
Blake
does.
Snell just
No, he
got
does.
2
He
years,
does.
$66 million.
EJ,
That's
he
$33
does.
million.
He does. Listen to me. He does. But what he projected every MLB player to get this year, he didn't get them. And I can call somebody, put them on speaker, and they will speak about
I
it.
told your dad that. You just said Blake Snell, right?
Yeah.
I told your dad that, and he still found a way to say that that wasn't a lot of money.
No, it's a lot of money based off what he took, but it wasn't what he was supposed to
Oh
get.
yeah, Blake Snell's supposed to get like
question.
at least $40 million a year.
Question.
Go ahead.
Messi or Messi's agent?
Messi's agent is Pops.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Does it?
It
Still
does
gets
matter.
some
Wait,
fucking
what's the
paid.
question? I'm lost.
Messi
I'm just
took
saying
a
you're
huge
saying about
pay
players
cut to
this,
come
player
to
this,
MLS
but
for not the
Messi's
championship.
agent has been his Pops, so he's been his agent since he's 13 years old. So his dad has known what's best for him since he was a baby.
Yeah.
That's a total different accept. That's not even
But he
close.
went for the bag.
That's not even close for the no. It's not even close to the same thing because you have a father who knows what's best for his son. An agent who works for an agency is working for his client, not the other way around. When you are representing an individual, as part of a company, when you're representing an individual as part of a company, you
That
don't
you
look
own,
for the
that you're
bag.
the
You look for the
sole owner.
relationship, and the bag comes.
Do you remember why you told me Anasia chose ASU over West Virginia?
Yeah,
Tell me.
because it was the best deal possible. But I never searched for the best deal possible. I just focused on what we had to do, and the best deal possible came.
Wait, I have a
That's
question.
what I'm trying to
Wait,
explain.
Dad,
I didn't go out there and say what you just said earlier and was like, I'm gonna get my client the most money because it depends on me making the most
Dad,
money.
I have a question.
If
I
I
have a
would have did
question.
that, I would have been like, in Asia,
No.
I'm gonna whore you to any fucking school that gives you the best deal because it's the best deal for us.
Dad, I have
That's
a question.
basically
Dad, I
what
have
you
a
just said.
Dad, I have a question. I was there with the recruitment
No,
process.
it's not-
I was in the family each time. Every time Ine got an invite, we took the school that gave Ine the most money per
Of
year.
course.
No. We
Because
took
the
the
agent
best
is her dad.
deal.
Because the agent
No,
is her
we
dad.
No. The agent was not the dad. We took the best deal, period.
Okay.
Inasia had money from,
Based on what?
Based
on
on
what
what?
factor?
based on what was best for Inasia.
Based on what factor?
Tuition,
Tuition, money that she was getting.
housing,
Listen.
all that.
Financial.
It was
Financials,
only
yeah.
it was only $1,000 difference between the two deals. Where would you rather play? In Arizona where it's nice and warm, or would you rather go to West Virginia? It was a choice. At the end of the day, she chose Arizona. Done.
Yeah, West Virginia.
Arizona happened to be the place where it was nicer and it was more money.
Look, I don't.
That's it.
I don't question her choice.
I didn't choose.
I'm
We
just
didn't
Wait, I have a
choose.
question,
Wait,
Dad.
come on.
Wait, I have a
We
question.
didn't choose.
Best situation.
What
Which-
if Ine
which-
wanted to
what
go
they
to
did.
West
Whatever
Virginia
situation's
and you
good
said
for you,
no,
which-
Arizona State because of the money?
No,
What if Ine wanted to go
Arizona
to
State
West
was,
Virginia?
it was a plus that Arizona State was the most money. But if Inasia would have came and said, Dad, you know what, I don't really want to go to Arizona. It's only $1,000 difference. I'll go to West Virginia. Okay, then you go to
Oh,
West
I'm
Virginia.
sure you would have been fine with that, of course.
Yeah, of course, but it's
any
a-
normal person would.
But I never went into it with the notion that Inasia's going to the school with the best bag.
I understand, but you made your decision based on
The bag.
We made our decision based on the best deal and the best scenario for
He
us.
keeps
That's
calling.
bag.
Whichever way you want to
Hey,
spin
he
it.
keeps calling.
Whatever.
He keeps calling the bag.
I mean,
You guys are
whatever.
thinking about
Dad,
money only. It's not about just
No,
money.
he keeps calling the bag the best deal.
Yeah, the best deal.
The best deal is
best
the bag.
deal.
And
It is.
I'm gonna call
the
that
best
from now
deal.
on. Say, yo, we got couldn't go get the best deal.
Congrats, it's the best deal.
What are you doing today? Out chasing the best deal?
The deal is everything in total. The deal is that she doesn't. The deal is that she doesn't have to play.
What you doing today? Shit, just out here trying to chase the best deal.
Listen to me. The deal, the best deal is that she doesn't have to play in cold weather unless she goes away to away teams. Like playing in West Virginia, nigga, is fucking freezing.
Yeah, we know
That
dang
trip
well
to
Ina
West
was not
Virginia is a
thinking
bitch.
about that.
You have to fly into Pittsburgh and drive an hour down.
Listen,
Inasia's 8 minutes from her school when
You
she
don't have
flies
to
into
tell us
Tempe.
why you chose the school. Like, we agree with you.
This is another scenario where he thinks it's just as easy
Let
just
me-
to answer
let
the way
me
you
ask
want to
you
answer
this.
without description.
No, we agree with
Yeah,
you.
hold on,
We agree
hold
with
on,
you.
And I apologize if this is already asked. If West Virginia offered her, let's say, $1,000 more than ASU,
So that's-
yeah.
That's
Ine
a
would be at
hypothetical
West
question
Virginia
because
right
it didn't
now.
happen first off, number one.
Oh.
Number two,
It'll be the best
if
deal.
it did happen, once again, you do the other factors. You do the factors of, okay, 8 minutes to fly into Phoenix or an hour and
now
then
the
you still
extra
got drive.
1,000 could get a couple more jackets. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
What?
Couple North Faces.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, but for me, honestly, I think for me, and if CJ was here, I would let CJ talk as well. The decision
I
was
think
made.
she's- I think she
wait,
would
the
still pick
decision was
ASU.
made when Inasia was in the back sleeping, and CJ and I had to drive at 11 o'clock at night in fucking snowy, terrible ass weather from West Virginia to Pittsburgh's airport to come home. And you're driving on that highway, and you're like,
Hell.
do I want to fucking let Inasia drive on this shit when she has to come home?
Nah,
and
yeah,
fucking-
I think. Well, I think
it's
she's
terrible.
I think
I agree.
I think even if the swing was different, West Virginia being more money, I think she still picks ASU.
Yeah, I mean it's up. I know. Honestly, if you let 17-year-old, 18-year-old Inasia decide, she would have went to North Carolina for no money at all. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like how Jordan was asking earlier about between Messi and Messi's dad, there's a reason why Messi's dad is Messi's agent. Because he knows what's best for his child.
Agent.
Now,
Best for the player.
you're not, and I guarantee you Messi's dad, if he was here, would answer, I never chased money. I chased the
he
best
chased the
snenario for my
Oh,
son.
he chased the money.
Absolutely
just-
incorrect.
I'll
The
let
money
he took-
came.
he
The
took-
money came.
Dad, what do you mean? Hold on. Perfect example about Messi. Messi had the chance of staying at Barcelona.
The
Let-
money-
let me finish. Oh, I'll take your mic away. He had best chance of staying at Barcelona or going to PSG and getting a bigger bag. And you want to know
shit.
where he went? You want to know where he went?
There
PSG.
was
You wanna
no
know why?
money in Barcelona. They were broke.
Exactly, but it's not always about the money. It's
Yo,
about the
well,
scenario.
Messi came here and took a
No, we're talking about from
massive
Messi
pay
from
cut,
Barcelona to PSG.
but now his ownership rights, he gets paid off every Messi jersey. He's guaranteed
Apple TV.
Yeah, he's Apple TV. He's guaranteed a partnership on
His
a team
dad
in the
chased
future.
the best
He
deal.
set up
Not when he went from
generational
Barcelona
wealth.
to PSG.
Yeah, he did because it was the
best deal
best
back
deal
then.
for his son.
Listen.
Listen, him coming to the
Best money.
MLS just created generational wealth for his kids. That's
For the
how
next
far along
1,000
he
years.
just
It's the
planned.
best deal. It's not the best. It's not the bag that he's chasing. It's the
He
best
didn't, listen,
deal.
he didn't get that much to come to the MLS.
No, it's the
shit
it's
that's
the-
coming
it's
is
the-
for
it's
his
the-
kids.
it's the future.
Yes, but I like my dad
That's why I
threw
love
off the
Messi and what he
topic
did
about
because
I didn't
from
throw off the
Barcelona to
topics. The
PSG.
problem is you're so near side view, you can't see it. You like, for example, if I put something that said EJ, if you get this, you get instant gratification. Depending on how much you enjoyed it, you'd be like, yeah. But if I said, EJ, well, this over here will actually be better for you in the future, but you just can't see it right now, you probably wouldn't take that path.
no, he would take the fucking
You
gratification.
would take the instant gratification. That's what I'm saying.
You've described me as that, but I could practice
I don't
delayed
know why you
gratification all
talk
day
about
long.
Like how?
What do you mean, like how?
Explain.
jerking off.
I,
I'm just thinking.
I'm just one of the
thinking.
more disciplined people that you probably know. That's my age.
No, I
there's
will
not
agree.
many
Wait,
people.
hold on, time out, wait.
I will agree
he
with
just
that.
anointed himself as the most disciplined person that I know.
I'm one of
at
the
his
more
age.
disciplined people at
his
my
age?
age.
I
No,
agree.
no, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
He said he anointed himself
Yeah,
as one
no.
of the most disciplined individuals I
I know.
know at his age.
He did what my dad does. My dad goes, I'm not going to take nothing away from me. I'm like, oh, shit. Guy just congratulates himself.
Yo, it's okay if we got 5 minutes. Just hit the button. We'll keep recording. We're doing
I
good,
see,
dude. I
I
like
see-
this.
I see who you hang out with. I see who you talk to. That's the reality.
But you just made a judgment on what I know.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so you basically just answered. He answered for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So let me get his hand out of my back because
Yeah.
he's basically just
The
puppet
puppet.
mastering right now, right?
That's
Who's pulling the fucking strings around here?
So basically, Jordan just did it. Jordan cut.
Do you have a different friend group or a different like
Jake?
circle outside of
Jake,
this
Jake,
one
sorry,
that I don't
Jake,
know
Jake.
of?
This guy
Yeah.
forgot his.
No, I don't. But
Talking to him.
we can't say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I actually commend your confidence. Hey, congrats.
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying?
that's like me. That's like me anointing something for Joe, and like speaking on his behalf.
Yeah, it's,
No,
like,
it's not.
it's like, you know what? I already know that I'm the best looking guy with a salt and pepper beard, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason it came out is because you talk about instant gratification to make a point that is not a point.
It is a point.
It's
you
not.
just can't. It is a point. You just
'Cause
can't
you can't
see
see it. It'll be in 10 years
you
when
just
you
can't
see
it. That's the problem. The problem
You're
is
young.
that you just
You're
proved
young.
my
Here's the thing,
point.
I know
you just
about
proved
that.
my
I know
point.
about the 10 years.
Sometimes you have to do things, and you just have to take a leap of faith and believe that you're going to succeed or believe that it's going to happen in time.
Right. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, but the problem is that some of these kids nowadays in this generation, or maybe up to your age as well, you're willing to take the instant gratification. So like back to the original point that we were describing earlier about the deals, you are interested in getting the best deal because it feeds your family, and that's what you need to do to make money for your family, which is totally understandable. The way somebody my age looks at it, I need to do what's best for my client and take care of that and seek that best deal, and everything that I
guys are
need to
just
get
spinning it
will
'cause
come back to
the
him.
best deal for your
No,
customer,
no, no,
your
no,
client
no,
is
I'm
getting
not
the best
spinning
money.
anything. I'm not spinning anything.
You literally just spun it to benefit yourself. It
No,
actually
I didn't.
sounds
I didn't
worse.
say anything about me.
It
I said
actually-
my client, didn't I?
It
How many
actually,
times did I say
it
that?
it actually
bag
sounds
and-
worse.
No.
Listen, it actually sounds
you
worse.
Listen to me. I went from being
Spinning it.
unselfish and thinking about the person.
No.
You went from being
No.
selfish and only
No.
thinking about what was
No.
best for you
No.
and your family.
I went-
Yes or no?
Which
Did I
is
make
still
that
the
up,
best for
Jordan?
the client because it's the most money possible.
It's on
No.
film. It's on
I'm
film.
gonna have to go back to the
You
film
can go
on
back.
that
You
one.
said that specifically. I need to do what's best for me and my family, and I'm going to get the most money for my client. That's what you said.
If you roll the tape back, I never said for me and my family. I said I'm gonna do what puts food on the table for my family. That's what I said.
Yeah.
One,
Same thing, right?
and two, you said I'm gonna do what's best for my client.
Yes.
Which means
same fucking thing.
No, it's not.
good for you.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because when you put yourself
What's best for
before
your
the
client is
client,
what's best
that
for
means
you
that you're
too.
thinking about you only.
Dad, I have a
know,
question.
well,
Here's the thing. What's best for your client is also best for you too.
Yes. But
So
but
that-
listen.
that's
But what he's
conversation
saying is
becomes-
he's
No,
saying
no, not always,
Not
not
always. In
Not
majority
always.
of the time, not always. But what he's saying is he's saying I need to go get that bag no matter what.
Exactly.
No, your client might sit there and be like, "Yo, dude, I want to take a friendlier deal."
Well, I have a question. If your
fine.
client-
Let him
if your
fire
client's
me.
taking 90%, you're
On to
taking
the next one, bro. On to the next
That doesn't
one.
happen,
There we
though.
go.
That
I don't
has to
get
put
it.
in.
Yeah, a
And
lot
that-
of people want bulldogs, and some people.
Yeah, but
But in that industry,
different strokes
though,
for different
and
folks.
the
You
NFL,
gotta understand the
NBA,
industry.
they're all-
Like if you
Hold on,
represented
hold on,
Calvin
hold on,
Ridley,
hold on,
Calvin
If I'm
Ridley
your
would love
friend,
it.
Wait
it's
a minute,
different.
hold on.
If I'm your friend, it's different.
In that type of industry, though, NFL, NBA, everyone wants the biggest bag. They don't care if they're going to,
Nah, not
bum.
everybody.
All right, so
Everyone,
listen.
everyone.
Hey,
I mean,
if
you see
you're
players
Patrick
going to
Mahomes,
lesser teams because of
Born's
the
your
pay.
agent.
So if the agent
If you're
is
Calvin
making
Ridley,
more money,
he's
that
like
means
Jake's your
Yeah,
agent.
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is like the only guy we could say. He's a genuine
there's
person.
plenty
It
of
is
If
what
guys.
it is.
Joey
There's just-
Ohtani
no,
needs an
there's
agent,
plenty-
it's Bourne.
there's plenty-
If
there's-
Calvin Ridley
there's
needs an
plenty of
agent,
guys-
it's Jake.
There's plenty of
If
guys that do
Yasiel
it.
Puig
No,
or Roldis Chapman, I
no,
got
there's-
him.
There's plenty of guys that do it. Ben Roethlisberger's done it. Aaron Rodgers has done it. They've restructured their contracts to where they make it friendly for
yeah,
the
they
team
go
to
from
be
40
able-
million a year to
Aaron
35.
Rodgers made $150 million in 2 years
He's
with the
worth every-
Packers.
and he's worth
That's
every
why
dollar.
he restructured with the Jets because
He's
they're
worth
fucking
every
paying his
dollar.
salary in
He's
Green
worth
Bay.
every- It doesn't
So
matter.
he can
He did it. It doesn't matter. He did it. It doesn't matter. He did it.
But the agent got
And he
because of
restructured-
money. Like
he
he's already
restructured-
getting the
He
money.
restructured his contract to make the team more competitive.
Agent.
That's why they go to them to do that.
to get him
I
banned.
don't know.
I don't know
What
what
do
I'm
you
arguing.
What do you
The
mean you
agent
don't know?
does what's
Vice
best for
versa on everything,
himself
bro.
and the client. I
It
don't
just
know.
keeps on going back and forth.
I
It's
think
not
a
going
lot
back
of
and
people-
forth.
I
You're
think-
trying to make you guys are trying
a
to
lot
make
of times
a
the
come out. Look, you guys are trying to make a situation the same. It's not the
So
same.
for
Dad,
it
a
is.
cli-
No, it's
an
not.
agent
I
tries
think
to do what's
because
best
he
for
knows
him
an
and the
agent, he
client
thinks
as
he has a better
possible.
understanding.
You don't.
That's
So
not
how
the
do
understanding.
You? Like I'm saying,
That's
you don't.
not the
I have
understanding.
somebody
No,
that-
he's saying what he would do as an agent.
but he's not.
No, I know.
Hey, that's my
Exactly.
agent right there.
So
Nor
what
you.
I'm telling
That's
him
Mr. Feingold.
is I'm telling him based off what I
he's
know
an
and the
agent, so
experiences
technically,
I
yes.
have with the people that I know.
Yeah.
That's how they look at it. They do what's best for their client. They do not do
007.
what's best for them.
I have been present for a few agent calls, and they pretty much go, "How much?" Yeah, all right. Sounds good. Yeah, get the paperwork.
Majority of the time, I'm gonna tell you the
that
truth,
goes.
and I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen this multiple times.
Swear to
And
God,
not
that
with
was
the
it.
person that I know. I've seen this multiple times, and it happened in front of my face. The agent will tell the client not the exact deal that they got them to make them look better when they get them the deal that they got them.
Okay, see, now that's a good play. I like that.
So,
That's
for
a smart
example, let's say
person.
I'm getting EJ a 4-year deal for $25 million.
Tell him you get him a 4-year for 15.
I told him I'd get him a 4-year for $18 million. Or a 3-year for 17 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I go back, I'll make some phone calls, whatever, and then I already have the deal. I have the 4-year 25. I call him back an hour later. All right, we're done. 4 years, $25 million. Just to make me look better. The deal's already done. The deal was done at 4 years, $25 million.
Hold on.
Can I,
Now, this is you lining your pockets with a better deal.
Right.
Tricked him into taking that
Not
deal.
tricked them, you just withheld
Oh,
the information.
that's not
It
a
might have
trick.
been something that
Oh, so we're just gonna manipulate the word and
it's not a
verbiage.
trick
Look,
now.
you look
No, no,
better,
no,
so
no,
you
no,
get
no,
paid
no.
more.
It's
I
a
mean,
deal.
You're lying to the person about their
You're not
contract.
lying to the person. You just
Huh?
you withheld.
This guy wants to be
You
Robin Hood.
withheld
Withheld-
information. It's different.
Withheld information is
listen,
right.
You guys are so stupid because you want to know
From a
why? 'Cause
business
when it
standpoint,
comes
I like it.
When it comes to women, everybody would use that. You didn't tell me the whole truth.
I mean-
I left some things out.
the scenario you just gave is 100% what I would do. Like, I condone that.
Yeah,
That's
as a
great.
from a business
that's
standpoint, I
phenomenal.
love it.
That's phenomenal.
I think it's a great idea, business
but you're still
standpoint.
playing the person.
Listen, in all honesty, there's certain situations, whether it's personal, business, family, whatever, where you have to make certain decisions that it's not necessarily about what's best for you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all actuality, in my case, right? All of this, all of what we do, right? There's an expense. Everybody's on this show. Oh, Joe's here. There's not a dollar that's spent that's not paid for by me. And I will gladly do this all over again, knowing what I have to do this way.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So in all actuality, at the end of the day, it's not about the money.
Look, in certain situations, like
Cut,
I
cut,
100.
cut.
What's wrong with that?
Yes,
This
but
is a
can
good
you-
show.
I know we said the box. Okay, all right. So in certain situations,
I was just gonna say, in certain situations, I 100% agree with you. But when you go back to what he said regarding what they're looking for in these leagues, they're looking for the most dollars, and when you deal with that,
Yeah,
you're going
I
after
agree.
dollars.
I-
But when it comes to certain things, like I agree, it's for the
I-
people.
I would go as far as saying 90% of players rather have the bag. 10% are looking for that
No,
ring.
of course,
90% want the
of
bag.
And that
Of
might not
course,
be the
but-
right thing. That might not be the right thing. But
Well, yeah, if you think about it, like, okay, a guy in the Carolina Panthers isn't having the same mentality of taking a cheap fucking contract as a fucking guy on the Kansas City Chiefs, because that guy's like, I got a shot at the ring. Guy in the Panthers is like, get me the fuck out of here.
think
Just for
about
the
it.
record, hold on 1 second. I think this is one of the best episodes we're doing because it's just constantly like just
Think about it. The Dolphins just let go of one of their tackles. Guy signed 4 years, $100 million with the Panthers.
Who's Wilkins, right?
Hunt.
Hunt,
Hunt.
yeah.
He's-
Where'd
at the end of the
where'd
day-
Wilkins go?
He went to
Raiders.
Houston. No, Raiders.
At the end of the day, this guy Hunt's not worried about the dollars or taking less because Carolina's 15 years away from getting anywhere. So, you know, it's certain
He got it back.
situations. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, most likely, the agency that represents him
That's probably a better
did
fit.
what was best for him.
His family might have wanted living in North Carolina or South Carolina, wherever the fuck they're at.
Right.
You know, all the Carolinas is a good mix from wherever the fuck I was at.
Absolutely, but I promise you,
Because that's a big thing, too, that people don't factor in. These people gotta live there.
I promise you, his agency
know what I mean?
did not go into it saying, "I need to do what's best for me."
No.
That's my point.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the fine gold,
At the fine gold
we do what's
agency,
best for
they
me.
do what's best
And at the
for
end
them.
of the day, that's the best for you. Give me a call. We're out here chasing this deal.
I would always consult
He
my
was like,
client,
"What's gonna take his
but
big
I'm still
eggs?"
going to go for the
Would I
bag.
use me as an agent? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle?
Well, guys, that's going to conclude today's episode of the EC Show. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. Once again, the show is sponsored by Katie's Power Greens, our Urban Farm Microgreens company that I own with my kids. Make sure you get all your pickleball merch at nostringsattachedpb.com and all of your EC Respect merch at EnasiaCologne.com, ENASIACOLON.com. All right,
Dad,
fucking
happy
Jordan, go ahead, do it,
birthday,
do it, fucking
Dad.
do it,
Happy
do it.
birthday.
Oh, happy
gotta clean
day.
this shit
Now
up,
we gotta clean
too.
it the fuck up. That's why it's fucking
Fucking shit.
dead.